everyone, welcome or welcome back to Budgets and Dreams. My name's Jen and me and my family have just recently repaid a boatload of debt and are now saving for some new and exciting things. I hope you've all had a fabulous week. I've had a very good week off work. I've not actually achieved as much as I had hoped, but it's been nice nonetheless. So I'm going to give you a recap on mine and Oscar's trip to Alton Towers and show you the numbers for that. But also today I've made some changes in my binders, so we'll sort of talk about those as we go. So where should we start? The affirmation would be a good place to start. So last week's affirmation was, I will recognise my worth and not let anyone or anything diminish it, which I love. Love. So this week's affirmation, it's okay to make mistakes as long as I learn from them. And this is so very, very true, but something I have to remind myself of a lot. If I make mistakes, I do have a tendency to beat myself up about them. I always learn something from them and I always move forward. But in that initial moment, I am devastated. So yeah, definitely one for me to be working on at the moment. It's okay to make mistakes as long as I learn from them. Yeah, it's the first part that I have the trouble with. So this is the Pandora bracelet that I mentioned that Oscar and Ben got me for my birthday. It's very, very sweet and pretty. I thought I would share it. I'm so not used to wearing anything quite as heavy on my wrist, and it's only going to get heavier. But yeah, there's a garnet, which is my birthstone, and a heart with a little eternity on. They're so cute. They are the cutest. Yeah, cool. So let's have a look at hyperjar stuff, and then I'll talk to you about Alton Towers, and then we'll play with some cash. Right then, so this is hyperjar this week. We have £110 that we are going to distribute between groceries and Italy. But first of all, I need to do some tidying up. So I'm going to move that 89p, that £1.60 and that 27p into ice cream. So I'll be back in a flash. There we go. So that is all in ice cream now. There's £8.39. I did buy Oscar another ice cream this week because we went to the cinema again. We went and saw Harold and the Purple Crayon. I think that's right. It was actually really, really good. I was surprised. Like, the time just vanished, and I highly recommend that. It's a really, really good movie. We went for free, which is even better. So we are lucky enough to have a view cinema that we can travel to from where we are. So we get free view tickets via Sky every month. This is the first time we've taken advantage of it, so yeah, that was really cool to have a free cinema trip. So we've already got October sorted. That'll be Wild Robot, and November will be Moana 2, and I'm so excited because Moana is my favourite Disney film of all time ever. I love it. So yeah, a little bit nervous, so sequels never quite live up to the original, do they? Anyway, I digress. So we've got £110, so we're going to put 100 into groceries and 10 into Italy. So we've got 124 now in fun, 100 in groceries, 10 in home. That's gone down a lot since last week because we had to buy some more fans because obviously it's been silly hot. Ice cream 8.39, and Italy is now on 920. So yeah, I've got lots to tick off with the tracker, so don't let me forget. Yeah, movies, very quickly. If anybody knows of any movies coming out in September that me and Oscar might be interested in, please can you let me know? I think August, me and Ben might use the free tickets to go and see Deadpool. But yeah, if you know of any good movies coming out in September, please let me know. Because yeah, it's fun to plan. I love going to the cinema. Oh, I won't bore you. Anyway, right, that is hyperjar all done. Okay, so before we get into some cash monies, I thought I'd give you a recap of Alton Towers. So before the numbers, we had an amazing time, like truly the best time. We went on nearly all the rides. Neither of us were up for Oblivion, and there's no possible way that I'm ever going to step foot on Smiler, which Oscar was very upset about, but it was just not going to happen. But we went on Nemesis 3 times, Air twice, Rita 13, Runaway Mine Train, and the Rapids. And the Rapids are the best rapids of any theme park that I have ever been to. I remember when I was little, because I went to Alton Towers when I was about 6, and I remember the Rapids being really good, but I thought that might have just been because I was small, but they're not. They are actually genuinely really good. So definitely worth trekking up there if you're down by the scary rides. But yeah, it was amazing. We walked so much though, and my feet and my legs were not in good shape. Really not. But Oscar is an absolute hero and really he's so sweet and caring and kind, and he just showed me just his immense level of maturity and empathy over the whole weekend, and I'm so proud of him. Anyway, not going to ramble on about that. Let's talk about the monies. So in total, our trip to Alton Towers was 360 quid. So that was 2 days and 1 overnight stay in the Splash Landings Hotel. So the tickets in the hotel cost us £258. There was a £5 key deposit, which I'm assuming I'm getting back. We spent £4 on sweets and chocolate, £40 on dinner, and I'm not happy about this. I feel like I was held to ransom. So we booked our place at the restaurant, we went down, and the only thing, I assumed it would be like order what you want, pay for what you order. But the only thing was an all-you-can-eat buffet, for which they charged the adult price £28.50 or some nonsense like that. So you'll be pleased to know that I did eat my, eat my money's worth. That's what I was going to say. I ate my money's worth, and I was doing it to prove a point, but I was so cross. Also at dinner, I had a vodka and Coke, and he undercharged me despite it being £5.50, which I was very happy about. I ordered a pint of Coke with a shot of vodka, and he charged me for vodka and a dash. So apparently a pint classes as a dash if you buy booze with it, so that was good news. We got a couple of donuts on day 2. We did overspend on lunch, but we were exhausted and we just wanted to sit down somewhere cool. And there's a restaurant there that is air-conned, and you could sit down and it's table service. And we were just like, yeah, we're doing that. So we did overspend on lunch. That was £35. Oscar bought himself a donut out of some of his own money that I've reimbursed him for, I think. And I bought a coffee. So all in all, it was £360. I've rounded some things down and some things up. But we've covered that from summer holidays, which had £350 in total, and £10 from my fun wallet. So that was Alton Towers. It was lots of fun. I definitely recommend it. It is huge. If you have mobility issues, then do some investigation before you go. And also, the only other thing that was a bit of a moment for me was I very nearly couldn't fit onto one of the rides because of my legs. But it has given me a bit of a wake-up call, and I really do need to sort my life out. So I might be talking about weight loss quite a lot over the next ages. So anyway, that's enough rambling. Let's play with some real cash monies. Just to clarify before we move on, I mentioned there about weight loss, and also a few of you may know, a few of you may not. I have lipedema, which is sort of diseased fat cells. Sounds gross. It is sort of in my legs and also my arms. So when I say I'm going to be trying to lose weight, it is because obviously the lipedema fat, I can't lose that, but there is no saying that there isn't also just some normal fat lying around on there as well. So I'm going to be doing my best, but yeah, we'll just see. Anyway, let's not talk about weight and bodies. It's not a good subject. So let's stuff some cash. So we have got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, £335. Right, so during the week, I did a cash unstuffing and condensing video, but it was terrible and I couldn't publish it. And thank you so much for everybody's comments on the post that I made about that. You are all just the sweetest people ever, and I really appreciate you. Thank you. So there's going to be some changes that you see across the binders from last week, and that is also why that horrible £20 note has ended up in my tray again. So anyway, let's crack on. So you will see a few missing envelopes as we go along. But it will all make sense in the end. So cash has got £10. Fuel, we are putting in 40. Oh, and I never explained, we didn't have to pay any money for our petrol when we went to Alton Towers, despite it being a 6-hour trip. Because we had built up so much of a buffer in our petrol tank that last week we didn't actually need the 40 quid that we put in here. So we were able to put in 80 quid this week, which meant I didn't have to spend any extra money on fuel. So I was very happy about that. So now we have got 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So 120, so 3 weeks worth of fuel. I unstuffed the 160 that I needed to unstuff earlier in the week. Fuel has got 30, and we are not stuffing it this week, so that is just staying as is with 30. I unstuffed 60. Health is getting £5. I'm going to steal that 5 actually, so it's now got 30. And car is getting 20, so there's now 20, 40, 60, 80 in car. Is that all? I thought there was more. So 80 in car. New home, there is 200 in there and some exciting things to talk about in the coming weeks. So yeah, we will catch up about that when the time is right. Or, not that exciting. We have switched to a Lysa, but I want to spend some proper time talking about that. Right then, so Oscar's binder. Birthday, all good. Clothes, all good. Clubs is getting 20. So it's now 20, 40, 60, 81 in clubs. Lushers. Love a round number. Stuff is getting 5. So there's 15 in O Stuff now. That's just for random bits and bobs. School holidays, that is getting £10, I think. Yep, so there's 20 in there now. So let's colour in a couple more pumpkins. Let's move that over. 20 quid in there for the October holidays. And then summer, we are putting 50 quid in here for this week's spending money. So 50 quid, job is a good one. So that is it for Oscar's binder. Oh no, it's not, that's a big lie. School also needs 20. So there's 50 in there now. And then uniform is all good and phone is empty. Lovely. So my binder. And birthdays. So birthdays is getting £5. Oh, I'm attached. I just got stuck to the binder. So 5 out, 10 in. So there's now 30 in birthdays. Christmas birthdays, not this week. So clothes. Am I getting clothes money? No, I didn't think so. So there's 190 in there. We're going to put £5 into friends. So there's now £10 in there. Lovely. Fun, nothing. There's only £5 left in there at the minute. And hair is getting 25. So there's 100 in the bank now and 25. So we've got 145 in total. Super. There we go. So savings, I am going to do roll it up for savings, although this might change soon, not because I don't love roll it up, but because I have bought something else that I love maybe a little bit more. But I will do a separate video about the things that I have bought, I think. So I have got £20, which is 3 of these 5s and a stack of £1 coins for my spending money. And I'm going to take £1 out. Oh no, I normally roll 2, don't I? Hang on, got the wrong dice. Let's try again. I'm going to take £9 out of that and pop it into savings. So let's cross this off. So 5 and 4. So £9 is going into here. So we'll put 4 into floss. This might be a bit loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 into savings in the envelope. So there's now 20 in there. I'm so tempted on swapping these out. Do I need to? No. Am I going to? No. I don't know. Why not? Let's just swap them out. I don't think I need to, but let's do it anyway. So there's 20 quid in there and then loads of change in floss. And then I need to put £11. No, I don't. What's 20 minus 9? Yeah, 11. £11 into my purse for spending. So I'll do that. Although I might find, have I got a tatty one? Yeah, I'll take a tatty one. Oh, have I got another tatty one? No, they're all pretty good. That's a nice treat, nice £5 notes. Right, so £11 in there, jobs are good and that's all done. Lovely jubbly, bingo bango. So let's move on to the new changes of stuff, what I have done. So I was getting super duper overwhelmed with what my setup was previously. So I went from only ever doing one challenge to then getting overexcited and thinking, oh, I can do loads of challenges, but not actually having the budget for it. And then it just wasn't gelling, and also I had loads of trackers in the binders that was really awkward. So I have gone back to having one binder that has all of most of Oscar's school ones are an exception in one binder. There is some things here to show you, but I'll do that another time. So this now has emergency fund, Christmas, holidays, phones, our savings for Harry Potter World and Oscar's future, and then also Italy tracker and Roundup tracker, just all in one binder. And then this is going to make it so much easier for me to manage. I hope that's the plan anyway. And also I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, which might make it a bit fun for some game day situation. So let's get cracking. Emergency is going to get just 20 quid. I think I'm going to colour it off first so that I don't forget. So there's a 20 there. £20 going into emergency, and I did condense this. Oh, opening these this way without zips might be fun. So there's now 100 in the bank and 20 going in there. So 120 in emergency. Then Christmas is going to get £50 this week. So let's find a 50. There's one there. Lovely. So 20, 40, 50 going into Christmas. So we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. I think that felt really thick. 10, 20. So 120 in Christmas. Making super progress. And then we have got holidays. So we're still working on passports. The 2 adult passport trackers that I have are have now been claimed. So there's just 1 kids one left now, if anyone would like that kids one when we're done. So 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I've done something wrong with the money again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 going into passports. So we can colour off another 25 like that. So in here now we have got 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 95, 100, 105. Oh, that's exciting. Cool. So 105 now in passports. So I should have at this point £20 left, but I don't. I have 15 because I've obviously done something wrong again. Let me just check what I've done wrong. Okay, I can't tell what I've done wrong. So I've either picked up 2 kings or you will have spotted what I've done wrong, but it's fine. So we've got £15 for challenges and things, but there is some money from the other challenges that I had in my binder that I want to reallocate. So we are definitely going to be using all of these challenges again, as well as ones that I have purchased recently, but not yet. I think I just need to chill my boots a little and just accept that I can't juggle it all and do it all, and the time will come, but the time is not now. So all in all, we've got £58, I think, across all of those things. So I'm just going to shove it all into the tray, and then we will have a bit of a game day with it all, which will be fun. So I'll be back in a tick. Right, that is that all unstuffed. So let's give it a count and just see what we've got. So we've got 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 68. How does that make sense? If I had 58 plus 15, that doesn't make any sense. Honestly, I swear that money just disappears. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 68. Why can't I maths? I don't understand. Oh, well, never mind. That's the money that we've got anyway. So £68 to play with for challenges and bits and bobs and pieces. So we are going to start with knockout 9, because why would we start anywhere else? So let's put that lid on before that dries up. Cool, so let's go. So that is 10. So 9 and 1. 10 again, 8 and 2. Ooh, 11. Oh, this requires maths. I'm gonna go 7 and 4. Whoops. And then 10. Can't do it. So we've got 14 to go into knockout 9. I do have an envelope for this. I'm going to use the sloth one, I think, because there's already coins in there. Yes, correct. So what am I putting in? 11, 14. So let's use these 2 2s to go in there, and then 10 to go in here. So 20, 40, 50, 60 in there now, and the change that's in the sloth bag. Lush. So money managed is going to go next. Oh, actually, should I do that, or should I do a bit of a rolly dice situation? I'm going to do a rolly dice situation and see if I can build some of these up. So I'm going to roll, and then I'm going to put £5 in whatever jobber it lands on. So 5 is Harry Potter World. Yeah, so that can go there. 4 is knockout 9. We'll just shove it in the back. That is fine. This will save for phones, so it's all good. Okay, that's not fun. Come on, give me a better number. 3 is going into passports. 4 into knockout night. Well, we do need phones, so that's fine. 3 into passports again, but I've only got a 20. Awkward. 1 sec. How am I going to do this? Oh, I know. That can go there. And then those 5s can be for there. Yep, cool. Oh, and a 5 is money managed. So I need £20 out if I use that. So hang on. So 5's going in. That's what happens if I try and do things on the fly. It doesn't really work. Oh, where had all those £5 notes? Yeah, I'm going to poach these 4. Oh, that's 5. Let's not do that. Poach these 4 and put that 20 in. There we go. And then we'll put that 5 belonged in there plus that 5. Cool. I'll get the hang of these things one day. 2 is Christmas. Whoops. That is a 5, which is Harry Potter World again. 1, that is emergency. And then 3, 1, 2, 3 is passports, but I don't want to put coins in passports. So I am going to put £5 of coins into knockout 9. And then I'm going to steal one of those 5s and put it in there. Cool, lovely. And that gives us £4 for cheeky bonus, which is a lot of fun. Good, right, that can stay there. So let's do some stuff. So £5 is going into emergency, but there isn't a £5 to tick off. So I will pop it in and leave myself a little note again. Lovely. And then Christmas has got a 5 as well. I was kind of hoping that these were going to get more, if I'm honest. Emergency and Christmas, but never mind. Do we have another 5? I don't think there is another 5. What can I do? Oh, I know what I'll do. There is a 5 here and a 10 there. So if I rub these off, sorry if you can hear banging, the desk's right up against the radiator. Right, so let's cross those off. Cross off a 15 instead. And then I can cross that 5 off again, because obviously I needed to rub it out just to cross it off again. So Christmas, I'm not going to count it again. It was whatever it was before plus £5. Don't know what it was before. So that is Christmas done. Passports got £15, which is amazing and really good news. So we'll shove that in the back there. I'll take this out. Cross off, what did I say, 15. I'll make a little note on here that there's 15 in there. That is fine by me. And then Knockout 9 got some cheeky extra money, so we'll put that in the back. That is for phones. I don't know if you can see that. The contrast's a bit weird. Right then, so Harry Potter World got 15. That is very exciting. I'm very happy about that. So 5, 10, 15. So there should be 40 in there now. And then poor Oscar's Future didn't get any, which is very sad. But never mind. So 25, 35, 40. Bang on. Happy days. Cool. So the last thing I need to do is cross off £30 on the Italy tracker. So that was the 10 from my sister from last week, the 10 from her this week, and the 10 from me this week. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85. Might have crossed off 5 too many. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85. Oh, okay. I've crossed off 1 too many. No, I haven't. Hang on. 1 sec. No, we've got 920 in there, so there should be 80 left. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Right, okay. I'll just cross off those 5s. Why not? Right, that is now correct. Right, so that is it for the binder. So I did definitely feel a lot better doing it that way. Obviously, next week there won't be the reallocation of the money, which is fine. But yes, that definitely felt a bit more me. So that's good. But I have bought so many new challenges because I'm very excited about things. And I will get a chance to use them one day. So let's roll the dice. We've got £4 for cheeky bonus. So 1 for Oscar. 1 for Oscar again. So he might not get any money for his future, but he's got plenty for snacks. 6, that is gifts, which I have condensed. So 2 in, 1 out. Oh, and 1 for Oscar again. He hasn't had any for ages, has he? Well, to be fair, I'm trying to get him to go out with his friends tomorrow, so that's probably a good thing. Plus, he did spend a little bit of cash that he did have lying in his school bag on a donut. So that is all good news. Cool, so that was absolutely everything for the video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I did say in a post that I made recently that I'm still trying to find my feet with my new setup post budget. So I do have some exciting things to start saving for next year, but I think I'm feeling a bit like, I don't know, I've got nothing to sort of get my teeth into. Like, obviously we're saving for emergency and we're saving for Christmas, which is great, and we need to do both of those things, but they're not really as exciting as the journey that we have just been on. But next year I will have some more exciting things to get my teeth into, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I just need to get through saving for the emergency and for Christmas and feeling my way through the new budget. And yeah, I just really appreciate you all sticking with me whilst I figure it all out. So thank you very, very much. So the final thing that I need to say for the week is a reminder of this week's affirmation. And that is, it's okay to make mistakes as long as I learn from them. And one day I will learn how to count. Anyway, have an amazing week and I will speak to you all soon. Love you very much. Bye.